Hey everyone, welcome to the next episode of Casual Station Review. And today, which was universally voted upon by pretty much everyone, I think, we have Bagel. Bagel is a mid to high pop map, but mostly mid pop. That is fairly basic in its design, with only one really unique gimmick, and that's the donut hole, or the bagel hole, I guess, with a central area that's got its own airlock they can go through to a bridge. That contains all the bridge stuff. And let's start a cargo. Why not? Why not start a cargo? This cargo bay for a mid pop station, which is what I believe Bagel is pretty adequately sized, honestly. Although I do think this what is this, a break, like a weird mix of a break. This never gets used. I feel like this could be something else, or even just expand, like, you hear, like, expand QM's office to fill up this empty space. Like, this serves no purpose but to cause spacings. Like, I'm really not a fan of that. Of like, okay, like this hole, I'm not a fan of right here. This could easily be just like mermaids, something else, or even just green space. The section around comms makes sense because comms is supposed to be secure, but I'm really not a fan of like really pointless tiny holes like this, but it's alright. It's fine. The central front area I like. It's a very basic design that I've seen in, I believe, several other stations. I believe Box and not Omega, Oasis also share this very similar design. I like QM's office being accessible both from the front and the back. Multiple entrances, multiple places to e-bag, and break into. Salvage to have their own dock, but whatever. Like, okay, not whatever for this one. This is such a weird, like, box design with, like, the in and out situation going on here. Salvage has their own, like, reception area for some reason, and this locker room, like, knocked out a couple walls, maybe expand the cargo bay a little more. But overall, it's not terrible. It is flawed though, and the best score I think I could give it is a 3 out of 5. Yeah, like this dock design, like this should just be a dock, like just straight up. There's no reason it's not. Besides something, they're gonna get rid of the salvage shuttle at some point, something. But like, who cares, dude? Just put a dock here. Let's move on to, let's go down medical. This medical bay, I want to say from the forefront, I like the placement of everything. I like the placement of chemistry being right next to botany, which I feel like more stations should incorporate this instead of it being right next to the chef. But like even just give like hydroponics like a direct chain for stuff to go directly to chem. But it's fine. I like the positioning of this. I think this being a part of mains is interesting. For those of you who don't know, this is the condenser where you take gases from a can and turn them into usable chemicals. It feels a little placed in, and that's fair because this was designed like post the addition of the centrifuge, electrolyzer, and condenser. So whatever, it's alright though. Virology is nice and out of the way beside a separate door and an airlock system, which is nice. I like that. The cryotube is placed very strategically so that people actually know it's there and actually use it. The only things I do not like are the triage room and the exam room. Both of these are kind of iffy. Like, okay, this is tiny. Like, especially for a mid-pop station. This is absolutely unbearably tiny. Ugh. Like, and then you go to here, there's these, like, even tinier rooms. Like, come on, like, it's no surprise that like a lot of people, like myself included, round start, take the Atmos axe and just break this wall down, and then place like the APC here. Like that's a very common round start thing because a lot of people do not like how cramped this medical bay is. CMO's office with their like actual office area with their own medical scanner and other consoles in here. They have a very nice bedroom, I will say. This though, CMO should not have a personal treatment room, and I forever stand by that. Like, do you think medbay gets bombed a lot? And then you have this, which is like, oh wow, oh no, a sec off like got hurt, got her like the captain got hurt. Instead of placing them in the normal treatment area, we got to bring them over here in this little secluded thing, and oh, no one can touch them. It feels a little metagamey. Storage room is nice. I have no complaints here. It's shoved off to the side. I would complain about like this little section here, but it's not as big. But it's a fair bit larger than this stupid hole up here. So I'm not gonna complain about it. Paramedic room is fine. It's tiny. It's good. The morgue is of an appropriate size. The surgery is tiny, but who cares? Overall, I think I give this medbay a 4 out of 5. The main things I don't like really don't bring it down that badly, and it follows the main design that I think medbay should have, which is that the like places that are most used by non-medics should be as close to the entrance as possible. Plus, plus I honestly, yeah, no, 4 out of 5. That's perfect. Let's do I do service? Yeah, let's do service now. Why not? Okay, this bar slaps. Very nice bar. Major fan. Not a fan of how the fire locks come down, and here's a mapping oversight. The TV prevents this fire lock from going down, so this entire fire lock chain is completely worthless. Either get rid of the TV or get rid of the fire locks. Pick one. And this is like might just be a personal one. Remove this table, put a main store here. Like okay, from like okay, let's say you wanted to go from this mains as your decider. You want to go from this mains and just have a nice walkthrough. You have to go wah, 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 and then here, and then wah, Just put one here. It's a prime spot for one too. Like just get rid of like just get rid of this. Slam a door. Easy. Simple fix. The bar itself though is very nice. The kitchen, I like these like little sub doors that go into a little ranching area, which again, I think if someone like put the time into code it, I think ranching could be a really cool addition. One thing I again, these fire locks. These don't cause a complete chain, and the fridge here breaks it. So what's the point of the fire locks? I'm also I'm not gonna complain about most stations. Yeah, nah, that's not a problem. Most stations have like kitchen and botany able to go to each other's areas regardless. Who cares? Uh, bloody hell is a complicated one. Fridge is fine. I like the fridge. I like the design honestly. The kitchen design is very nice. Botany is nice and spacious. And I love the window decam. I love their back room. It's pretty good. The musician slash clown slash mime room is very nice, and they have their own little stage, which like these back row lights are such a nice touch. I'll talk about the decor a little more later because I have a lot good to say and a lot bad to say, but this is nice. Where are the rest of the service areas? The janitorial closet is very long, very wide, and central, which I feel like more janitorial closets need to be central based so that janies have an easier job actually keeping tabs on everything and actually cleaning the shit. What the hell? I could assume that's a engine bug or like something else because I don't think bartender size is a slugs. The courtroom I feel is a bit small. Like, first of all, props for actually having a fucking court. Why do so many stations view the court as optional. The court should not be optional at all. But yeah, like the court is a bit small, but it's all right. There's a court, and that's good enough for me. Chapel being its own like little hallway is interesting. I honestly do kind of like that. I like that the bedroom is separated from the incinerator. Not a fan of this stupid hole. I feel like this could have been like expanded upon a little more. Again, I do not understand why map makers insist on putting little stupid holes places. Ugh. But yeah, dorms being separated is whatever. I don't care. Is that it for service? I believe it is. Hold on. Bar that you that yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that is it for service. And overall, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. Yeah, no, this is a very textbook service department, as expected from this particular map maker. And this particular map maker, if you're watching, I love how much work you put into every map of the game, if you know what I mean. Now we're gonna go from here. Command, why not? I should have talked about Hop's office and service. Hop's off, but yeah, no, like this continues the 5 out of 5 trend. Separated bedroom, a nice discussion space. The line is nice and central. People like new arrivals come and see it, which I do believe that Hop should be like on the main path from arrivals so that people can like doublets often go to Hop for their first like, hey, what do I do? And I feel like map makers should lead into that, but yeah. Now let's actually get to the command areas. EVA being attached to Hop, nice, like it, good. I like the bag boots, I like everything in here. Everything's good. And now for the weird part. This is a weird ass bridge. Because obviously it has its own unique hallway going directly into it. There's this weird side room where we have the clothing vendor, which, sure, I guess. And, oh, what the fuck? There's a maid closet. There's a maid closet. Anyway. How do I put this? Okay. This bridge is aided a lot by the design because it is the design. It is the bagel part of Bagel. Captain's office is very nice. Has its own meeting area. He has his own meeting area separate from his bedroom with some very nice green space that also acts as a fully functional wall to prevent spacing the whole room. His bathroom is a bathroom. Who cares? Vault is compact, but honestly kind of nice. Yeah, the camera rudder being here, actually, I kind of like that. That's fine. And again, the nuke should be treated as its own like unique object that should be very important in the vault. This is the case here. Because even in this like very limited space, which the whole core design of Bagel kind of forces, we still see the nuke get its own special attention. Do this more, map makers. The bridge itself, it spares no expense. It has all the required consoles for a captain to use. And I love captaining on Bagel. And I cannot find a flaw in this command area. Besides its size. Yeah, no, this is a 5 out of 5 purely by virtue of me just kind of liking it and unable to find a single flaw. This is very textbook, as expected from this map maker. Security. Okay, this entrance is very nice. I like that you have your own like little reception area with a designated like block here, because you easily could have just had the entrance here, which would have made it far easier for shitters to run in and be annoying. But the corner makes that like a fair bit more difficult, which is nice. Good, like that. The one thing I'm weirded out by is this sort of separate locker room break room setup that we've going on, which it's not a problem. It just feels weird. Like, I don't have an issue with it. It's a bit weird, but what is weird in this game? Warden's office being central and having access to seeing all the cells. Oh, that is nice. Why do so many stations insist on making Warden unable to see the brig? Origin. Like, this is just nice. I very much like this. Only thing I would change, this should be a crew scanner instead of station records instead of like a medical records console. Why would this need to be a medical records console? Why does the warden need access to medical records? I don't fucking know. And again, this is a wanted console. You can't see it because power, but this is a wanted console. More stations should have this. Wanted consoles should be mandatory in the brig. One complaint I do have: this brig med is so small, you might as well not have a brig med. I'm serious. Like, this brig med doesn't do anything. It has a, like, if you want to make a brig med, just make this a morgue. Like, the station of this size, I don't think needs a brig med explicitly, and I feel like this could easily work as just a morgue for, dead people. Haas's office, I have no complaints about. The vault is very, very nice. I like the old war AKMS in here. Very nice touch. Break room, no issues. Interrogation room, no issues. Where I do have issues is this perma. This perma is way too hard to escape from. Like a perm. Like, on one hand, it's semi easy to escape from because you have the what is it? Because you have Warden not being able to oversee you directly. But on the other hand, like, these are all zapped grills. Is this one a zap grill? No, that was a zap grill. These are all zapped grills that require you to break through multiple panes of glass. And then where do you go if you do break out of them? You don't go anywhere. You just die to spacing. And then you have like all this. It's just it's too hard to escape from. What I would do, just make this. It's also way too tiny. I feel. Make it bigger by expanding this out to the left. By expanding like out to the left and down, make like this room not have like an airlock separating it, and that way, if someone wants to break out the permanent prisoners, blow up this window. You could even make this a plasma window if you don't want to be extra hard. But yeah, like this permanent rig, you're in this permanent rig, you're screwed unless you have an EMAG or other tools like an ID in your storage implant or something. Way too difficult to escape from. But that is only enough to bring... Wait, detective. Detective has no issues. Yeah, no, it just has no issues. This is only enough to bring it down to a 4 out of 5. Very nice stuff. Very nice security area. Big fan. We have engineering and sci left. Flip coin. Science. This reception area is very nice. I like the half-built machine board, which is clearly designated for a flat packer. I like the little crafting area. Very, very textbook. And robotics having their own reception is a concept I don't disagree with it. I just think that I don't disagree with it, actually. I don't agree with it. I'm neutral. Very neutral. This hole is stupid. Same with this one. Like, straight up, what the fuck is the point of these? This is a weird choice right here. This shutter, which allows you to break into the artifacts room. I'm not quite sure about this one. Yeah, no, I'm just very not sure about that. And I don't think that this needs to be a feature. I think this could easily be just removed. It's a weird quirk, and yeah, it's just weird. Locker room / break room. There's like it's whatever. It's good. The anomaly generator having its own like space. Big ups for that. You can tell this map maker really thought of it, which I had expected for this map maker. I want to continually repeat that. Like this, for example, for reference, this is a 2 tile by 3 tile thing. But to make this not clip into the wall like the upper echelons of the model, they expanded it back a couple. Like this, like the area to make it look like a 3x3. Very nice attention to detail. Very nice playing around the size of the anomaly generator. I wish these servers were treated as explosive because they are, but it's fine. The hallways are nice. I like this little miniature chillax area down here. Artie's office, I have no complaints about, except I don't understand the purpose of this. Like, one of these is robotic console, which is fine, but do you need an RD console in your office, dude? That's weird. Also, comm server being here. Why? Ugh. Robotics is fine, yeah. Overall, 4 out of 5. Only issues I have are this stupid hole here, and the artifact room being like accessible from here, which after giving some more thought, yeah, no, that's stupid. That's a weird design choice. I don't agree with that. Don't agree with that at all. No, sir, not one bit. Engineering. Where do I even start? Okay. This is probably one of my favorite engineering places. It has 2 issues. This feels stupid. Like, expand this wall or down, I don't know. Just keep this wall here. Move these vending machines, move the disposal unit. Have a reception area here. Into the locker room. Just straight up remove these 2 because these 2 things are completely fucking useless. But outside with library service. Library serviceable, whatever. Distraction. And then this room feels too tiny. This room feels too tiny. Make this a full-on reception area. Please, beg. CE's office, I am a fan of. It's nice. You have your viewing area here, or extra RCDs, and the bedroom here is a nice view into space. The AME room is clearly a relic of the past with its comical size, but it's all good. I am a fan of this design right here. Like the SMES ridges being in the wall, I'm a big fan of. Very smart, gives its own unique view. The storage area for most of the equipment is in a perfect spot to where these SMESs and generators can be moved down to here. Not sure why there's a suit in here, but whatever. Whatever. And let's talk about the engine then. This engine is very nice. I love the fact that it's actually properly fucking shielded from meteors. I'm a massive fan of how it's set up for Singulo and Tesla sort of at the same time, and you only have to really do a couple modifications to make it viable for either. I like that these rad collectors are internal, so you don't have to go up to space or onto space to refill them. I like these being positioned here. And yeah, like this engine is very textbook, as expected. This TEG room, okay. For reference, I'm pretty sure this is sort of this is expected of some future feature that I'm not aware of. But this is weirdly big. I don't disagree with it, but like, it feels too large if I had to put it away. The TEG functions. It works. You got your direct piping to hot side, and easily turning few valves. You can make this a burn chamber setup. You can make this a water vapor dump setup. You can do a lot with this just very, very easily. I'm a big fan of how the gases here are accessible to the TEG and to Atmos. Since this is, again, TEG is a mixed Atmos and engineering thing. You gotta mix them together to get it. This is a weird thing. Why does Atmos have their own reception area or like desk thing when engineering doesn't? Weird. That feels weird. Am I weird for thinking that's weird? No, I'm not. That's very weird. Bit jank. Not agreeing with that one. Anyways, this Atmos setup is very nice. I am not a fan of how this axe is contained behind this, which makes you have to jump on him and grab his arm. Minor thing that's pissed me off. Let's move on. This is a very sizable Atmos area with a very nice burn chamber that can handle a lot of pressure, which, again, pressure will be implemented, and like glass will crack for overpressure and all that. It's not implemented yet. The only thing, and yeah, no, like filters are setable easily. You have your direct like pump in here. You have a pump out if you want to do the filters. Only thing I complain about to get to this thing to actually get waste going, if you don't want to do the whole filter out all the gases thing, you have to go from here, 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 here. Why? You have to go like such a long way around for no particular reason. Do not understand that. Do not understand that. And this is a good segue into the maintenance areas. There's an old, like, dilapidated Atmos area here, which is, like, partially set up. I'm not sure what the lore of this is, but whatever. And I'm a massive fan of this because it is a unique way to cleverly set up a proper meteor shield to protect the gas miners. No, like that is the purpose of this thing being here. Yeah, it may be a cool maintenance area, but this is really just a glorified. Why is there an artifact? This is just a giant like glorified shield for the gas miners. Very well done. Very well done. Overall, it's hard to say 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5 because I love this engineering area, but at the same time, yeah, no, it's a 4 out of 5. Gotta be. There's no reception area. Atmos has one, so the map maker clearly understood the purpose of having a reception area for an engineering department, but they didn't give it to the main engineering area? Huh? Weird. Gravity's gravity. It's close enough to be part of Edgy while also being not sabotageable. Same with the tech vault. Dude, sorry that hurt y'all's ears or sounded like crap. And same with the comms area. Textbook. And now to talk about design and decor. What should I do first? Let's talk about design, and this will include maintenance areas as per usual. This map has a central gimmick of the bagel shape. Well, not a strong gimmick or something as outlandish as none of that one, as a a particular child, and something definitely, and it's not as problematic as this child. It still manages to form a very strong central identity for the station, as a gimmick should. It's very nice. Still not sure why the perma gets affected by it, but who cares? Let's go down the list. Here. Where do I even start with this? Okay, the placement of the departments is interesting. Security being their own central thing, which contains the armory, better also, which good. I think is a very interesting design choice that I quite like actually. At least and cleverly, it also keeps its distance from medical, which is a problem because medical is often a bombing target. If sex right there, it makes it a little difficult to bomb and dash. But that's fine. And I think this might be my favorite maintenance area in the entire game. Yeah, no, like these mates are awesome. Like disposals being down here is nice. It has double armored doors, so that I don't know why that's there actually, but I don't dislike it. Sure, and there's amazing use of filler. Like you have your little like Chinese food restaurant here. You have escape pods in here, which I'm not sure why there's gas is in here, but who cares? You have a little loop around here. Got our own little office. A closed-in little rat pirate area thing, which is just a mess, which mains is. You got your own little miniature dorms area, which you can set up sitcoms in. The maintenance bar's positioning is interesting, and quite a fan of it, honestly. And you also have more equipment, more stuff for the maintenance bar here. Pre-damaged solars, which is an interesting concept that I don't disagree with. External airlocks are nice. This boxing ring, I feel like could be a little more obvious Like, okay, here's my idea. Make this not mains. Make this an actual like proper boxing ring. Not part of mains, not like a mainspring, a proper ring with boxing rolls and everything. That's what I want to see here. Although it is a little cramped, so you know, I can see why this is kept part of mains. This mains is whatever. Oh yeah, there's also a report on this map, which is good. More up should have reporter. Forgot to talk about its service. Oops. This maintenance area is nice. Actually, if everybody's getting murdered here. The dorms are all right. I like the little. And by the way, this is how you use these barricades and debates. For reference, this starts out spaced and like undone, with this being like classified as much more of a dilapidated area than the rest of mains. And you have one thing here which gets removed pretty much around start, and then you have access to the rest of the mains to mess around in. Do that more. And hi Lilton Head, if you're watching this. This one is stolen directly from Milton. It was a very funny YouTuber who makes all the update guides that you've definitely seen because they're posted on the Steam page. And yada yada yada. Anyway, this is designated as a shop, which can be used as a shop. I have actually set up shop here selling contraband, as one does. But it can also be used by science. If you'll notice, there's a computer right here and a machine thing right here. Steel, LV, manipulators could pass. Are you starting to see why this feels a little less of a shop and more like the map maker thought of that and made it intentional and something easy to do? Yeah, that's right. This map maker thought of that as a usage for this area, giving it double use space. Very good. This area is whatever. Maintenance body is nice. I'm a massive fan of a maintenance body area if you want to make like, poisons or whatever. Yeah. And also, here's like a weird little old like evac dock, and this is where I want to talk about another unique thing this map has. A secondary arrival shuttle. This never actually gets used as proper arrivals, and you could just turn this into a shuttle if you wanted to. Which I like. I think more maps should have access to simple shuttles. I'm pretty sure I have to like do like a bunch of detonation to get this detached, or maybe it's not even possible, but I believe I have seen it used. If not, source of free steel. Oh. You're probably wondering what this little thing is. And while it's definitely not rendered properly, this is the Cindy Puddle, which is a unique little feature that this map has, where there's essentially like a nuki ship here, again, not rendered properly, with a bit of contraband on it that usually is stuck down here. It doesn't serve much of a purpose. It usually just gets like, nukies! No, it's just the Cindy Puddle, nerd. But yeah, no, like this is good. This old evac space is also very helpful. I've personally stashed a lot of contraband in here. And the barricades also lend service to the fact that it's dilapidated. Overall, design-wise, I'm going to give it a +2, cautiously. Mostly because of all the random damn holes everywhere, and like a couple, and the fact that like this AI core could just be attached to the station. Like, let's be fucking real here. Yeah, no, like this is the design of the station is serviceable and the mains are serviceable. Decor-wise, it's a bit of a mixed bag, I'll be real with you. Like, okay. Some places here are done like masterfully. Like, where do I even start here? Like this med bay, masterfully done. The plus here is not accidental. The like dirtiness of salvage into like cargo being slightly cleaner, and like the decor of like having where is it? Where is it? God, where is it? I know it was somewhere. I saw it earlier. I wanted to mention that. Right, here. Like this, like the unique designs like this with the 4 lights, make it look like a proper stage lighting setup. My eyes all bugging out. random greenery like this. There's a lot of good here. But at the same time, this hallway has basically nothing in it besides the giant Space Station 14 sign. Like, same with this hallway. And like, these little dots that like give you windows into space aren't like. Personally, I don't think that's enough to make it decorated enough. Personally, I don't know. I feel like this could be done. There could be a lot more done with this. Also, another random hole here. So yeah. Well, there are definitely spots where like the decor is done pretty damn well, and like the decal tool is used pretty damn goodly. There's also spaces where it's just pretty much absent, and that absence is unfortunately much higher than the rest of it. So I'm gonna have to give it. This hurts, but I have to give it. I have to give it a -1 on the decor. Purely because there's just a lot of spaces where there could just easily be like a lot more interesting here. Like even like the posters are like the posters aren't enough, dude. Like there could be a lot more being done here. Like for all the like again, say like a lot. Sorry, there could be a lot more done. Do more of this. Do more of this. Make this like a little park or something. Like add some more greenery. Like straighten this hallway out and add something else here. This is nice though. I like this. Like there could be a lot more done. Evac is nice though. Like evac, like the tiling there is nice. This is nice. This little path to evac with all the tables and even chessboard, pizza. There could be a lot more done in the hallways of the station, and I want to see that done. But I'm fortunately gonna have to give it a -1 for now. And in the process of this, I have rubbed my eyes so much that I'm now blind in it. Thank God this game is 2D, huh? Anyway, that is the end of this video. I am flashing the scores on screen now. Yeah, no, like department-wise, this is a very strong station. Clearly made by someone who knows the game well, and who knows mapping well. You know who I mean. That'll miss watching this. But on the same time, like there's the decor issue is just bring it down slightly. And yeah, no, like I don't have much feedback for this station. It's perfectly fine as is, and I really feel like the decor doesn't need to be improved that much, and it doesn't even need to be improved at all, frankly. Like, this station could stay the way it is, and I'd be happy. I don't have any major suggestions. Very solid station made by someone who's clearly experienced in station design. Like, comment, subscribe, let me know what station you want me to cover next. All that YouTube crap. And again, the 100 subscriber special is coming soon, I promise. It's taking longer than expected, but trust me, it's being worked on, and it's definitely my most what's the word? My most like high effort video yet. And I'm even collaborating on someone with it. No, you do not know who it is. None of you heard of them. But yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. See ya. I almost burped as I gave that outro. Jeez.